All right, so we're also coming off the heels of MicroStrategy's earnings after the bell yesterday. I do want to start there. You did report a loss, which was a surprise to the street, but it's tied to, it was this digital asset impairment losses tied to the way that Bitcoin and losses in Bitcoin are accounted for. Walk me through, with paper losses now hitting something like $1.3 billion, does this change your strategy around Bitcoin and Bitcoin acquisition?
No, it doesn't change our strategy. I mean, the losses are a function of the indefinite intangible accounting treatment. And of course, an auspicious development in the industry is that FASB's taken a position that they're going to move toward fair value accounting. So eventually, we'll be able to mark our Bitcoin assets to market. We're enthusiastic about that. MicroStrategy is a way to invest in the digital transformation of money. And we're a gateway to the macro and crypto economy, allowing investors to either go short, go long, or trade the volatility. So our strategy is to buy and hold Bitcoin. And the key for us is to be consistent, transparent, and responsible in pursuit of that strategy. And we're unique in that regard. Yeah.
That being said, you did sell some Bitcoin. I realized tax loss harvesting at the end of last year. Would you plan to sell more if need be?
Well, we're always considering ways that we can take advantage of this multi-billion-dollar asset. And as you know, there's volatility and there's some unique tax treatment. So in that case, we were able to generate like a $34 million tax loss, and we were able to carry it back against taxable gains. You know, we look forward and from time to time we may see opportunities, but we're fairly prudent and responsible in considering those things.
Let's talk a little bit about tech, because MicroStrategy is really essentially two companies in one. Holding the Bitcoin, which we'll talk more about in just a moment, but also business intelligent enterprise software company as well. Continuing to see some resilience in that part of the business. One of the things we've discussed in the past is how the Bitcoin part of the business has helped to feed or even strengthen the business case for the software part of the business. Does that continue, given the fact that Bitcoin, and I realize we've had this rally in the last couple of weeks, but it's down so dramatically from the highs just less than a year and a half ago?
Well, it's been great for our company. Our employee turnover is at an all-time low. So I think it's good. It's good for our shareholders. They've enjoyed great returns. It's great for the employees. It's great for the customers. Ultimately, the big idea here is that money is technology that allows us to transfer economic energy through time and space. And we're seeing and living through a digital transformation of money. Everybody wants to move assets at the speed of light, friction-free, 24/7, 365. MicroStrategy's Bitcoin strategy is just a way to invest in that. And the enthusiasm over Bitcoin is really billions of people on the planet that want to move their money faster and more frequently, and they're chafing at the restrictions of the 20th century analog finance economy.
So how are you continuing to propel that argument and potentially monetize it at MicroStrategy? And I ask that because I know you stepped aside as CEO last year, and part of the reason was to be able to focus more on this type of integration and on this type of new concept.
The most exciting thing going on right now in the digital monetary world is Lightning. Lightning is a layer 2 open protocol for moving Bitcoin transactions in a split second for a fraction of a penny. In essence, Lightning is money over IP. And if you think about the world as it changed after TCP/IP and moving data over IP and then voice over IP, Lightning promises to allow millions of companies to provide transactions in real time with billions of consumers. MicroStrategy is actually developing MicroStrategy Lightning, our own enterprise Lightning offering. And we're going to allow CMOs to offer Lightning rewards or Bitcoin rewards, like a universal frequent flyer program, to hundreds of thousands or millions of their customers, all of their employees, all of their prospects at the speed of light off of a website. And so we're very enthusiastic about that.
And you're betting there's demand for this?
Yeah, you know, like right now, companies spend billions of dollars on digital marketing. They give it to Google, they give it to Facebook, and they spend that money on ads in order to get people to come to their website. What if you could just give the billions of dollars in money directly to your customers and your prospects, and you cut out the advertising? It might create a much less toxic, much more constructive environment. To do it, you need micro payments. You need to be able to move money at the speed of light, friction free. You can't do it with 20th century credit cards. They're too expensive. They're too slow. They're too kludgy. There's too much friction. So what Bitcoin offers is micro transactions that can fundamentally change the way you market, change the way you build your products. And of course, you know, if you live in Africa or South America and it's Saturday afternoon, you know, the banking system is not working for you, right? Bitcoin and Lightning is a monetary system that works for the entire world and never gets turned off.